No idea what happened there. Alright. Yeah, no idea what happened there. That's weird. Okay, we burned the undead bone shard. We'll see if, give some umbral ash. Anything worth purchasing? Guess I should check that before I popped all those souls. That was kind of silly. I can go like full tank. I could use that. Oh, that's damage absorption. I guess that's not even really worth it. And we already have the blue tear stone. Alright, well. 3 of those. 1 of those. A few of those. Do we not have access to Grey Rat?
Ashen one.
So I'm going to keep my options open here. If I move to Canada, can I get into one of your classes in the coming semester or two? My class is, the only class I'm teaching this year is a year-long class, unless I get another contract for next semester, but... Okay, say go. Sorry, I already forgot to pronounce everything other than the first 3 letters.
Oh, hey, go on.
Okay, so we did send him out. I might want to try getting the night set. We need to go kill a strain demon at some point to get the Havel ring.
Goodbye.
But I'm doing it pretty linear now for some reason. But yeah, I suppose it's entirely possible you could, but I've only had one of 50 people drop my course thus far this semester. Although several people who haven't shown up to any of the tutorials, but what am I looking for? We're going Cleansing Chapel. Do you have stats for the Dark Hand? I don't know. I don't know if the stat requirement for the Dark Hand is very high. Yeah, yep, touche. I remember farming the Dark Race for quite some time, trying to get the Dark Race to drop it. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. You're always going to have a certain percentage of students who don't show up for one reason or another. But what I think matters most is that the students who are there are having a rich and fulfilling learning experience, and I've been trying very hard to provide that, so hopefully... Do I take it personally? No. Not at all. Because, you know, there's a million reasons for that. And also, I'm not for everyone. Not everyone likes a very hands-on teacher, and I'm a very hands-on teacher. Darkhand has no requirements, except needing to get Uria, which would require us to level up, but that's interesting. Yeah, because I couldn't remember there being any... Oh, shit. Okay, we need to focus here. Oh, there are souls! Oh, nice. Although, no. Oh, I was thinking of the different build. Talk about getting wrecked. All right, so we might have to take on the giant. Well, they have masks over their faces, don't they? Alrighty. Do we want to try and fight the giant? Because that could be interesting. Is falling damage in this game... really shiny? Okay, interesting. Let's check that out. Is falling damage in this game percentage based, or is it an absolute figure? Because like in Dark Souls 2... in Dark Souls 2 it was just a hard figure, I think. It's absolute, okay. Oh, shite. Not in Dark Souls 2. In Dark Souls 2, I remember you needed a certain amount of vigor or a certain amount of hit points in order to descend into the pit of Majula. What's the explanation for Dark Souls 3 Firelink Shrine being in a better condition than Dark Souls 1 Firelink? They're different shrines with the same name, so you should think about Firelink Shrine not as the name of a specific place, but as a more general descriptive name. That this is a shrine to the fire. Firelink Shrine. So it's sort of like a Shinto shrine, if I recall correctly. That's not a lot of damage, although we need to two-hand actually. So yeah, so they're not meant to be the same place. It's just a generic building type. And that's also, you know, one potential explanation for why there were so many of them in this game. Oh, crud. We were doing so well. Alright, we're gonna try and jump down. Yeah, it's more elaborate and it's institutionalized. There are, you know, a number of institutions that have sprung up around the idea of linking the fire. Shut up! Every time we die, we have to hear him saying all that stuff. You could drop under him and just... see, that's the thing. I don't know if I can, though. So, but we're gonna try it. We're gonna try it. Can we hold both of these at the same time? Nope. Gosh darn it. We really need that Havel's ring. Do we have any better rings here? Not really. Oh, yes! It's a good thing we healed. No, Cheryl! Oh, man! Yeah, in Dark Souls 2 it's unclear as to whether or not you even link the fire, but... because what I originally thought was that there were dialogue that with the version 1.1 that when you select the... because it introduced a second ending. And the separate ending, you had to actually press X to activate it for either of the endings because there were now two. And I initially... not initially, but in thinking back about it, my first thought was that the option actually said link the fire, but all it says is proceed to throne. So yeah, so all we're doing in Dark Souls 2 technically is proceeding to the throne, and what happens after that is open-ended. But what I think is most likely, whether this was intended or not, or whether it's just a case of them sort of making the story work retroactively, excuse me, is that, you know, we were basically held prisoner as fuel for the flame. So though it doesn't appear as though in the ending of Dark Souls 2, we're explicitly linking the fire. It does seem as though, yeah, we were at least being set up to be fuel for the fire. So becoming a lord, just like the thrones in Firelink. I had no idea what was going on in that game, which is kind of fitting considering the theme of forgetting. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. So the Saints Bident, and this isn't on a corpse either. So there are quite a few items in this game that are not on corpses. A silver bident decorated by a holy symbol, formerly wielded by Saint Klimt. He discarded this weapon that draws upon one's faith on the day that he put his own faith behind him. Hold spirit waste and charge at foe. Use strong attack while charging to extend the length of the charge. Can't use the R1 attack? Oh, never mind. No stamina, that's why. Duh. Well, I think it's important to keep in mind that, like, Dark Souls 2 appears to take place somewhere different than does Dark Souls 1 and Dark Souls 3. Geographically distinct. And this wasn't a time when, you know, they had instant access to communication services and things like that. So it's possible just that in one region of the world certain things were remembered and in another region they weren't. So these statues presumably meant to depict Velka, but could also just be Firekeeper or Maiden, or even someone like Lady Elfrida. Yeah, Dark Souls 2, I seem to recall that in the lead up to the release of the game... Oh, why didn't I need the dagger. What am I doing? I need the dagger. In the lead up to the release of Dark Souls 2, them saying something to the effect of, if Dark Souls 1 takes place on the northern continent, then then Dark Souls 2 takes place on a southern one. The lands of the different Lords of Sinner didn't exist at all at the same time, but they all exist now around Lothric because of the convergence and because of the space-time being like ripped apart, essentially. And so this right here is the giant's feces. This is a maiden set? Yeah. So we're gonna go open up a shortcut. We're gonna try to anyway. I can't remember if it's this side or the other one. That was so incredibly sloppy of me. I should not have done that. I should not have done that. It's that side. Okay, thank you. Feces, corpses, human dregs. Yep. The human dregs especially. So, JSF and Cassidy suggested in their discussing Dark Souls 3 that the giants could be there sort of like when you're crushing grapes with your feet. That, yeah, you're crushing grapes with your feet, and so that's what they're doing with, like, human dregs. Or, like, with the body parts that are being taken here from the undead settlement. Only got one ember left. No, giant friend. I have no quarrel with you, sir. Oh no. Leave me alone. And as well, this place also seems to be sinking into the deep. But those are real things. Like that's a real thing that happens, that people forget about these things. So if we go up top here, we lose the chance to speak with Patches at the other shortcut, so we're not going to go up top there. I stomp anytime. Okay. Now we're... Hot dog! Now we're cooking with gas! Oh no, no, what am I doing? We're not going up here. Right after I was saying that we weren't going to do that. Sorry, Jim. We'll get the deep ring eventually. Oh, why am I even sending that back up? What am I doing? We'll get the deep ring. We'll talk about the deep ring. I did read out your comment on the next episode about that, though. 8DS2? What's that? I can't remember what that item is, but... And so, you can actually see, if you look at the tail, that's the Saint's Bident, or Bident. I think it's the same thing. Let's see if we... Yeah, I think it's the same thing. It's like built into their tail. Poison Bite Ring. Thank you, Melodic Discord. So that's really interesting. Suggesting that... I don't know what that suggests. It makes me happy to share this chat room with so many Souls players. Thanks, Aegon. I'll be waiting the next Let's Talk Lore episode. Have a good night, Sido Kira. Thank you for joining us, friend. But yeah, I don't remember if I noticed that myself or if I saw it somewhere else, but it's very curious. Very curious. Okay, let's go this way. Did we sit at the bonfire? No, we don't need to, though. So that spot right there is where Kirk will invade us. And yeah, I don't think that's water. I really don't think that's water. I don't think it's the deep either. The deep is more like sludge-like. It really does, because that's the only thing over there, pretty much. And so... yeah, I don't know if that's meant to suggest that the people who use them turned into those things. That seems to be the most obvious suggestion there. Oh, this isn't going to end well. This is not going to end well. Go talk to Patches. It's water. They use standing water as a visual metaphor for stagnation throughout the game. I don't think it helps that the mangroves kind of look like maggots themselves. Yeah. Very, very good point, Jim. Very good point. Standing water. Because that was the thing in Bloodborne too, wasn't it? That's deep, the deep. Gosh darn troll. Miscreant ahead. Oh, God. Miscreant ahead, but friend.
Well, you look reasonably sane. I am a knight of Katarina. I've managed to track down this cathedral's story.
Oh yeah, that's right, Hurry Polo.
It's right over there, across that narrow part. Treasure. Always so close, yet so far. I'm in quite a pickle, indeed.
It was so cool because that's the same voice actor sort of impersonating another one of the voice actors. That's just so funny.
Well, just hold your horses a moment. I know,
Yeah.
I know. Treasure is so sorely tempting. Well,
They make you think, oh my god, we're going to be able to get all the way across.
Shame on you.
I don't think the gate is raised. Continuity error. FromSoft, damn it.
Thought you could outwit an onion. Well, say hello to the nice giant.
If you start as a cleric, he actually has unique dialogue here too. He also says that even if the giant is dead. So another continuity error. Insatiable wench if you're female. The subtitle, that's interesting. Oh, wow, friend. Wow, so he comes all the way over here, eh? Whoa, because usually I kill that giant. Thought you could outwit an onion, yeah. That's definitely up there. Oh, the man grub dropped something! Oh, undead hunter charm, interesting. So suggesting what? Let's make sure we're safe. Used by Lloyd's cleric knights on their undead hunts. Or long ago. Although Allfather Lloyd is long forgotten by the Way of White, his hunts have lived on, and this charm allows one to challenge undead without fear of tenacious healing. Okay, so we only have 5 Estus, and it'll probably be a big mistake. Although, yeah, we do have to go talk to Patches, so let's go talk to Patches. And then I'll see, maybe we'll try and give the boss fight a try. We're going to summon Henri and Horus, because why not? It was the armor that is pretty good. Yeah, so that one's definitely up there too. So we're making decent progress, I think. I'm gonna do some stuff off camera, like why did I send that back down? I'm gonna do some stuff off camera, like looking for just loot that I missed in the areas. So that, yeah, we can continue making progress while on stream. So I won't make any progress, but I will do some minor things here and there. Oh yeah, we have to actually go to the other side. Okay, so let's go back to the bonfire. For some reason I thought, but how did it even get to the other side? Is it implied that he, like, lifted? I don't even understand. That doesn't make any sense. Yeah, that's what I was just thinking. How did he get over there? Yeah, sorry, friend. The stream delay. Is it this way? No, it's the other way. Yeah, that too, Marshmallow. Well, I guess just simply because he's Patches is really... He's a spider, he's a human, he's a hyena. He's trusty. He's an interdimensional being, an intergame being. Sloppy writing is sloppy. So the Deep Ring. A ring bestowed upon the deacons of the deep allows attunement of additional spells. In the cathedral slumber things most terrible, and as such the deacons require a grand narrative to ensure they do not falter in their duty. A philosophy to ward away the madness beckoned by the grotesqueries at hand. So, yeah, you can see it's very clearly similar to the ring depicted on the small Lothric banner, as well as, to a degree, sort of the Way of White. Yeah, the circlet. Patches can also teleport. Really, Brindleson? Vegan Zombie Red Eyes indicate Kigari, which is sort of a Japanese concept of impurity, spiritual impurity. In addition to them being stronger, they're suggested that, yeah, they're spiritually impure. And all the deacons in the game have red eyes, which is interesting. I don't think there's a single deacon that doesn't have red eyes. Also a similar visual style to the candlestick weapon from the archives. Touché. Alright, I feel like there is something important over there, but we're not going to bother. I want to go fight the deacons. Oh, stop it, friend. At frame rate loss, wow. And they shoot out little Saints Bidents too. Yeah, so the switch is here. He was over there. What a master troll. And so now Sigurd is going to be in the well as well.
Huh? Yes.
I have beaten it several times,
met.
Dragon Link.
I'm Patches. Unbreakable Patches. You seem to be unkindled. Do you have business with me?
You know why.
Oh, yes, of course. It's coming back to me now. Oh, I'm so sorry. That was my hand, as you know. But the deed, well, that was the armour's doing. Regrettable, truly. But behold, I'm stripped clean of that unruly attire. And look at you. Not a scratch. All's well that ends well, right? Yes, we'll be fine. I can tell. It's that rotten curse. It is. The untidy mess. Yes. Now, it wasn't me, but you still deserve an apology. Just a little trinket. Go ahead. It's yours now. You should know, I'm a kind of travelling merchant. If you're as unkindled as you look, you'll find plenty of good stuff.
I did know that, Dragon Link. So, will he sell us the Katarina set? Yeah. I think we have the souls for it now, though, so we're just going to leave that for now. The Moonlight Greatsword goes even further back than that, to their PS1 era games.
Can't find anything you like? Well, you could try looking a little harder.
Yeah, so someone suggested that, Say suggested that maybe the mangrove pulled it? Because it wasn't aggroing onto patches, so maybe? Any idea when I'm going to stream next? I'm not sure. I do want to do a Darkest Dungeons stream at some point soon. So that might be the next stream. Just because, yeah, I've been playing that game a bit and quite enjoying it. Still trying to take care of all of my characters as much as humanly possible. Not treating my characters as disposable people. In large part because they're all named after people who have either commented on my videos or joined us on streams and things like that. Patches is the devs, like it's their way of signing their signature on the game, like how, yeah, definitely, especially in the case of, because as we learned in the Bloodborne official guide, the interview with Miyazaki, that yeah, he's like proud of, I can't remember exactly how he put it, he said he was proud of patches or something like that. What up, Sons? Are you going to share random lore from the game, or are you hunting for the lore? We're just playing through and just chatting. That's pretty much it. We're just doing a Soul Level 1 run. And so, the messages here are usually very prescient. No, that's not a nice one. Okay, no one has a message here indicating that, so we're going to leave one of our own. Time for... Time for a friendship, or... or time for item. And... oh, we don't have collapse, so we gotta talk to Hawkwood. I guess curl up will have to do. Time for friendship or time for items. I think to a degree there's something in Rosaria's dialogue, not her dialogue, but her prompts, that indicates that, you know, the grubs have engaged in excess or something like that. No, I don't put messages like that, Brindleson. The only flying things that have them are the ones underneath the church. I assume they transformed for the same reason Aldrich did. Physical manifestations of gluttony. That was the word I was looking for. Thank you, Marshmallow. Ring mentions that Aldrich likes sharing his appetite for people with others. Yeah, that too, Hurry Polo. So, well, the hair is very similar to the hair that we find on the trees in the painting, as well as those spider women. So, yeah, so rebirth can be performed 5 more times during this lifetime. I really wish that, had you done it, she has the same hair as Velka. As Velka in what form? Alright, we're gonna go fight the boss. And then I think we're gonna call it a stream. Because it's almost 10 p.m. Committed Gaming. Segorok. Arcanic. Celtic. Epoch Error. MC Birchie. And Booker DeWitt, thank you all of you for the follows, friends, and welcome to the Rant King Covenant. Much appreciated. Yeah, I really wish they didn't actually have a limit on the number of rebirths, and that you could actually turn yourself into a mangrove. Like that would be the coolest thing. I don't know I don't know why like I find that so amusing, but I really do. This final shortcut confuses the hell out of me because I honestly don't know where we're supposed to go to access it, like what the fastest route is. But we're gonna try anyway. Wonder why all those guys are praying at the obelisk. Is it over here? Oh, are you serious? Have I missed this all this time? Maybe. You learn something new every day. They should let you get the worm head kick. The what's it called? What was it? The parasite? Egghead form. That was yeah. That was a lot of fun. I think it's more of a gameplay thing than her actively refusing to do it, or if you need a little reason your character is technically a champion of Ash, so she could be refusing on those grounds in order so that you can properly link the fire. Yeah, and that's also why I tend not to get too caught up in speculation about the DLC. So this altar here is sinking into what appears to be the deep. And I wonder if this stuff here is supposed to be human dregs. Alright. Well, I bragged about what little speculation I did do, so I guess I'm not much different than those who do. I think that the general process is the same, but she's not allowing her followers. So there are other ways of doing it, but that trading in that many tongues to change your appearance or whatever indicates an underlying state of gluttonous behavior that is more generally responsible for turning people into mangrubs, if that makes any sense. We got no green blossoms, so this should be interesting. That's pretty funny, Logan. Well done, Horace. Them iframes. Oh no. So here they're summoning the deep. Or perhaps like opening a portal or something. Because you can see... Yeah, he's holding up... They're holding up this... that staff he has. And then sort of the fuck. Then sort of the deep starts coming out of the coffin. Starts pouring out, presumably because it's coming up from underneath. Yeah, touche, Segorak. Can't remember if I'm saying that properly or not. So accept my apologies if I'm not. Thank you, Brendelson. So I'm led to understand that deep resistance and dark resistance are one and the same. So let's stack some dark resistance. Maiden skirt, why not? Looking good. Yeah, touche, Logan. That's true. That is very true. We might have to deal with it though, because how are we doing for other upgrade materials? Yeah, we got basically nothing else. That's just a Titanite shard, I think. Now we gotta get you your armor, don't we?
Hello? Hello? Anyone there? Anyone at all?
I discussed the connection between the deep and the dark in the next episode of Let's Talk Lore, but briefly put, my idea is that the deep is primarily constituted of some sort of waste product of either the abyss, of humanity, or of the linking of the fire, or all three.
Oh. I know that voice. Just how long has it been? It's me, Siegfried of Katarina. I'm loath to admit it, but I've been had. Someone's
I love that line. He delivers it so well. Armor with a U for no reason.
Oh, yes. I see. Not to worry. Great planning begets great fortune. An old tenant of the Knights of Katarina. And I am a master planner, I do say. Ha 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 ha.
Yeah, Marshmallow, we had... You're not Delighted the Endless, are you? If you are, I apologize. We had a comment from Delighted the Endless on, that I addressed in Let's Talk Lore, which suggested something... Oh, you are? Okay. Yeah, so I spoke to your comment in that thing, but the basic gist of my response was that, you know, I found it interesting, but that I don't think... I personally think that the relationship is a little bit more complicated than that between the abyss and the deep. So we have one ember left. It's all good. It's all good. Alright, so I think this is going to be our last attempt, because I'm pretty pooped. For the next one, I'm gonna upgrade some other weapons. Someone asked about the Astora Straight Sword, but I don't think we have the stats to use the Astora Straight Sword. I think it requires 12 faith, and we only have... Although, I presume there's a ring that we can use to increase our faith? Is that correct? Throwing a fireball at us. Oh, I didn't think you came over here, friend! He's like, you're right, I don't. Oh my god. He's like, Uncle Aldrich is gonna be very upset with me, I better go back over here. Thank you, friend, that's very kind. Very, very kind. Because you're not caught enough, yeah. Alright. I don't know if this works to reduce the boss's health, but... No, damn it. Wrong guy. It's a good thing that doesn't actually do any damage. Presumably that's just force. Oh, that wasn't even the right guy. What are they doing there? Wow, you're a tall one. They're not all so chubby. No, that was dumb. Henri and Horace are so concerned about the ads. Okay, here comes the deep. What's interesting is that he doesn't just do it himself either. It's several of them actually working to do that. And so then it just sort of swirls around. And heads for the coffin. That was really close. No, no, they're healing. Oh, damn you, lock on. So now the little deep particles are traveling up towards the coffin, but we're not gonna wait. Oh, or are we? Yes, we did it. We did it. Good job, friends. They're dead. You can relax. Everyone knows you just go up to the boss and mash R1 in this fight, pretty much. But So level 1, you gotta manage your stamina much more carefully than I was really doing it there. And so this is the staff that he was using. I wonder if we could find a real world analog for that. For what that staff actually is meant to do. And that might help us understand the abyss, or the deep rather. The deep is like dark blue. Like really dark blue. And then, yeah, shades of light blue as well. And the human dregs and whatnot. But yeah, I think that's going to do it for tonight. I don't know when I'll be streaming again, but I will try not to make it too long. My sincerest condolences once again to all my American viewers and to everyone else for the awful event of last night. But, yeah, I hope that this at least took your mind off it for a little while. So thank you all very, very much for joining me, and we will see you next time. Bye-bye.